Hey ambitious souls, welcome back to Christian Moon Business, and I am so excited to be here. I feel like I have not been in front of a camera in probably about 2 weeks. I have been doing a lot of how-to videos, so I have been using the computer to film instead of this face-to-face interaction, okay? So it seems like I just have not been filming in forever, and guess what? I have a new camera. I'm officially a part of the Nikon camera community, whatever you want to call it. But of course I am not using this today, as you can see, obviously, and the reason why is because I don't know how to use the dang on camera, all right? So I need to really figure out how to use it. I have been watching like a couple YouTube videos and just trying to practice every day, but I'm not comfortable with the camera yet. So for now I'm gonna still be using my phone, and hopefully within like a week or two or whatever, you know, maybe I'll be using this. And I also wanted to mention that I will be doing a product review, okay, because I want to see if this is really user friendly. All right, but the reason why we are here today is because I wanted to talk to you guys about why vendor events or pop-up shops, whatever it is that you want to call them, are so important for businesses, okay? And so the first thing that first reason that it is important is because of the obvious reason, which is money, okay? That's probably the first thing that comes to everybody's mind. Ching ching, money, right? And of course it is, you know, a good reason to have of why you would do a vendor event or pop-up shop, but at the same time it's not the only reason, but it can be a good money maker. I did just recently do one, and it was a pretty good event. I didn't make a whole lot of money, but you know, I made some money. But there have been a lot of different vendor events that I have done where your girl done made some money, okay? So depending on if you pick the right event, you know, do your homework, make sure that you are checking out these events, kind of trying to gauge what type of foot traffic is coming in. And you can do that by looking at the hosts, whoever is hosting the event, you know, their previous events. Maybe they've uploaded pictures or videos or something like that. You can look to see what type of traffic that they normally get, or if it's a situation where they want you to do all the promoting, you know. And I feel like it should kind of work both ways. Like, you promote obviously, but then if someone is obviously charging you, you know, $100 or how much ever, they should be promoting too, you know. So I encourage you guys to make sure that you're doing your homework, asking people. So a lot of people that are in the vendor community or pop-up shop community usually will talk to each other like, oh, so and so has really good events or has really good foot traffic, and then you kind of go from there, okay? So that is reason number one. Then the next reason, which is probably my favorite reason, is just that it is a great opportunity to get your brand out there in front of people, okay? And the reason why I say this is because me personally, I have a love-hate relationship with social media. Like, I don't know, you know, sometimes I just feel like, ugh, you know, the algorithm just don't be algorithming sometimes, and it's just so frustrating. It's like sometimes I will put so much energy into social media, and although it's draining, okay, because I don't like social media, if I'm being honest, but sometimes I will do it because I know that I have to, you know, or people tell me you have to, you know, for your business and everything, and I will do it, and then I would just feel so drained and then not get the right results that I want to get. Or I will get like results on something that does not even have anything to do with what I'm trying to do or what I'm trying to accomplish. Like subjects that I don't even care about, those will like rank higher. So I'm just like, social media. So being able to do these vendor events and actually put your brand out face to face is a really good way to put your business out there, to get your business in front of more people. So in case the algorithm is being shady as I don't know what, and not showing your product or your service to certain people, because they do that, okay? There's some people that I look on my timeline and I see a post from them and I'm like, wow, I haven't seen a post from them in I don't know how long. And then I'll go to their page and they've been posting every day. So, okay, Instagram, TikTok, why weren't you showing me their posts, you know? So anyway, this is a way to get your brand out there in front of people, and you are visible, you know, so you don't have to worry about the algorithm and all of that shady stuff, okay? So that's number two. So then number three is going to be, it is a great networking opportunity, okay? And if you guys know anything, I know I've mentioned this before, networking is so important. Networking will get you places much faster than you can get by yourself. I promise you. So being able to network with the other vendors, and come up with certain things, collaborate with each other, being able to borrow their audiences by maybe them giving you a shout out or you giving them a shout out on your platform, it is a great way to really help your business. And also networking with your customers, the people that are coming in. I have networked with so many different customers and people that have just come by, and I have gotten some great opportunities. I just went to a vendor event the other day. I just did a vendor event, and I'm telling you, like, I got at least 3 or 4 good solid leads for my business that are amazing opportunities that I'm just super excited about. So networking is key, trust me, okay? So then we're gonna move right along to number 4, and that's going to be the fact that it is guaranteed shoppers, all right? So again, back to the whole social media rant that I was doing earlier. You are right in front of your customers, as opposed to with social media, even if the algorithm is doing what it's supposed to be doing, sometimes people are on social media for other reasons than to shop, okay? So for me, for instance, if I'm not promoting my business, most of the time I'm not on social media to shop. Now, don't get me wrong, there have been a couple times where I have purchased from certain businesses because, it just was something that I may have liked, or I've been seeing it enough that, I felt like I wanted to give it a try. But most of the time when I go on social media, especially TikTok, is like relief for me. So it's my way to really like let go of everything that was going on for the day. So basically, I like to see funny stuff, okay? So I like to see anything funny, anything a little ratchet, I just like funny stuff. So when I go on social media, I am not trying to shop. So when you do these vendor events and these pop-up shops, most of the people that are coming in there, they are there to support small businesses. They are there to shop, okay? They're there to spend money, all right? So you are directly in front of customers. That is like amazing. All right, so moving along to number 5. It is a great way to get customers' feedback and to gauge customers, feelings about your product or about your service, because sometimes, first of all, everything is not for everybody, okay? That's the first thing. But then second of all, sometimes you may not get that direct feedback. Maybe if you're sending out surveys, like I mentioned in my last video, maybe if you're sending out surveys, then you can possibly find out, what are the customers' issues with your product or with your service. But sometimes you can also read it in their body language, because like me, I'm that type of person, like you have to really do something to piss me off for me to really like give back some like bad feedback. So like it has to be like something that you really got me pissed off about. But besides that, I don't know, I'm just like so like non-confrontational that most of the time I just won't say anything. Like I just will not shop with you again, okay? And you would be surprised, but there are a lot of people that are like that. So if there are people that are shopping on your website that are like that maybe didn't like your product or didn't like your service, but they just don't want to be confrontational, so they're not going to send in a survey or they're not going to give you feedback. Sometimes when you're at pop-up shops, you have a great advantage to be able to read people's body language, okay? So sometimes their body language will show like, I ain't feeling this. But sometimes you may also get just people that will flat out tell you like, hey, I'm not your target audience, in so many words. Like I have a guided journal. So when I go to these vendor events, I am selling my guided journal that is for moms, okay? So sometimes, I may try to sell to a guy, and I don't care, because it's like he may know a mom that needs it. It could be a perfect baby shower gift. Like you never know who's gonna buy from you. So I'll try to sell to whoever. And sometimes a guy would tell me, like, I don't have any women in my life that I want to, buy this for or whatever. Cool. But what I did learn from going to vendor events, especially this last vendor event, it was a really good turnout. But what I learned was that this was not nowhere near my target audience. And I did make some money, okay? But I didn't make as much money as I know that I could, because my target audience was just not there. Now, do not get me wrong. Sometimes, because it is a guided journal for moms, sometimes I will book vendor events and they are closer to Mother's Day. So a lot of people are trying to, get their moms a gift, or their kids' moms, or whoever, their wives or whoever. So I will make good money even from guys or whoever it is that are there shopping, right? Because it's closer to the holiday that my journal obviously caters to, right? But when it's just something, like just any time of the year and I'm trying to sell this journal, I have to specifically sell to my target audience. And this last event, that was something that I kind of reflected on and thought about, like, okay, Chris, you could have made way more money if you would have picked an event that was more in line with your brand and your mission. So you know what your girl did? I went home and I started looking up vendor events or events that were specifically catered to moms, and I found some really good events that are like mom conferences and all that type of stuff that I applied for. One of them I've already got accepted for. So I'm like, okay, that is a really good tip. That was probably something that I would have eventually found out later on down the line. But being at this vendor event, it really showed me that, okay, everybody is not, first of all, your ideal customer, which I did know that, but your girl was trying to make some extra money, okay? So also, I will still do these type of vendor events where maybe, it's not specifically to moms, because like I said, I did get some great valuable connections out of the deal, and I still made some money. So I will probably do them, but maybe not as often, and I will try to focus more on putting my energy into vendor events or pop-up shops that cater more so towards moms. All right, so that is a great way as well. All right, so being able to be there and get feedback, get tips, feed off of other vendors, see exactly what they're doing, learn from each other. All of that is just great tools that's going to help you and your business be even more successful. All right, so that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I'm not gonna talk you guys head off, okay, because I gotta get back to learning this camera. But if you guys like this, feel free to like it and comment below. Let me know if there is any specific subjects that you guys want me to talk about, and I'll be sure to go over those subjects and make videos about them. And make sure that you subscribe, okay? So that's all I got for you guys, and peace out.